What is up, everyone? Welcome to Here's Avenue, and today history has been made because Black Panther is going to the Oscars with 7 nominations. On top of that, they were nominated for Best Picture, and that's the first superhero ever to be nominated at the Oscars. And I would like to go down the list of all the nominations that they've been nominated for. So they're nominated for Best Production Design, Best Costume Design, Best Original Song, Best Original Score, Best Sound Editing, and Best Sound Mixing, and obviously Best Picture. And Best Picture, they're also, the other movies that are nominated are Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Green Book, Roma, A Star is Born, and Vice. Alright, so this is a really great thing for the comic book community, because who would have thought a comic book movie would ever be nominated at the Oscars? You know, every time Oscar season comes up, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I hope a superhero movie gets nominated, or I hope Batman gets nominated. But I know deep down inside it will never happen. But the fact that we're finally at this point where Black Panther is actually recognized by the Academy, and the fact that they're even able to nominate, give 7 nominations, with that, definitely speaks volumes, right? And it's about damn time, because superhero movies definitely consume our year, for both, comic book fan and just a general, regular person. For a regular person, they see it everywhere. It's in pop culture already, and it's now considered cool. And especially with like the Big Bang Theory, definitely spreading the nerd culture around, and everyone is just surrounded by it at this point. And it's a good time to be a nerd, because we're getting these quality movies, and now that Black Panther is being nominated for an Oscar is a great thing. And so that's something I want to talk about. I want to talk about what it means for the comic book movies, and what the future entails. I want to just say that I made a previous video about comic book fatigue or superhero fatigue, and the fact that Black Panther is nominated for an Oscar definitely prolongs this genre, and that is a really great thing, because I definitely care about this genre and these movies and these characters that we're seeing on film, and I want to see more of them, and I want to see this type of quality of movie. And I feel like how The Dark Knight influenced a lot of films, I definitely feel like Black Panther will as well. And Black Panther is setting that bar that that speaks to the culture, that speaks to people, that sends a message. Black Panther is not just a comic book film. It's a movie that identifies with minorities. It speaks to the Black culture, and it definitely pushes that narrative forward into the future. And any movie that can connect with society and has a great story behind it is going to be a good film. And the fact that it is a comic book movie makes it even more epic, right? And I understand that this Oscar season is going to be Disney dominated, right? Disney's all over this, along with Avengers going to host it. We should not see it as since Disney's hosting this year's Oscars, that's why they're not nominating Aquaman for VFX, right? Even though that is kind of true, like I definitely feel like that task alone deserves a Oscar nomination. Maybe the Oscar isn't ready for an Aquaman type of movie, but they are ready for a movie like Black Panther. The fact that Disney is campaigning for a superhero movie to be nominated at their Oscars definitely helps or benefits the comic book movie culture, and I think that's a good thing, right? I mean, we shouldn't stop Disney for pushing for an Oscar nomination for Black Panther, just because we don't like Marvel movies. We should be rooting for them, because we're on the same team, right? And comic book movies are the underdogs, and every time an underdog gets recognized, it's always a good thing. Just like how in sports, like when back when the Warriors were the worst team in the league, they were considered the underdogs, and now look at them, right? The first time they got to the finals, or they got to the playoffs, everyone was rooting for them, and even though they didn't win the first time they were in the playoffs, people saw that as a huge step, right? And look at them now, they're champions, they're winning every year, or every other year, right? But people now are on board with them, people believe in them, and you know, it's bringing all the bandwagoners, right? Everyone that never liked the Warriors are now liking them. And so let's look at the, you know, comic book movies like that, right? The fact that Black Panther is able to even make it to the Oscars is a good thing. It's something that we should celebrate. And this is only the beginning for the comic book movies. I'm assuming we're gonna see more of these type of films getting recognized by the Academy, hopefully, and hopefully this leaks all the way over to DC and maybe Mark Millar's movie and maybe other movies that are to come from other comic book brands. But yeah, I think this is a good thing. I think we shouldn't see this as something negative. I think this is definitely all around positive news. And again, do I feel like another movie deserves its spot? Yeah, I probably do. You know, one of my favorite movies this year was Beautiful Boy. That's one of my favorite movies this year, and I feel like the best picture is probably gonna go to either Bohemian Rhapsody or Green Book or Roma. Those are the top 3 movies I feel like are going to win. But the fact that Black Panther is even recognized again is definitely a good thing. All right, so let me know what you guys think about this story. Do you guys think it's a good thing that Black Panther is nominated? What are some benefits do you see with Black Panther being nominated for 7 Oscars this year? And who do you guys think the best picture will go to? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.